think that the answer to your question of how do you translate that to an owner is just to explain, put it in the compliment. You've built something so significant. I know it's small when you started it, but this thing is so big that it takes this huge engine to keep it going. And that's why I've got to leverage into this thing. There's not a lot of cash buyers for a business this big. So I have to use the bank as a partner. And if I don't have business partners, I've got the bank breathing down my back. So that's
Yeah.
where it's got to work out. And just to kind of share that lens with them.
A good business broker, ideally, when they're doing the valuation and they're helping a seller understand the value, helps the seller understand how a buyer's going to leverage this with a bank and how debt service coverage ratios work. We take out a buyer's fair market livable wage. And then, at least for me, I'm walking them through this business will qualify for a bank loan because we're at whatever it happens to be a 1.4 debt service coverage ratio. And I walk them through that math so that a seller can see, okay, a buyer's not coming in here just without responsibility, loading this business up with a ton of debt. They're doing it in a way that is healthy, that allows them to pay themselves a livable wage, service the bank, and still have enough profit left over to grow. And that's, at least in my experience, has been helpful for setting that expectation, not only for the seller to understand why, if they're asking for something totally unrealistic as far as evaluation goes, it just doesn't work from a debt service standpoint, but making sure that the realistic asking price really can properly service debt and without
Yeah.
being over leveraged.